Hi friends, Cole here. Thank you so much for joining me for Self-Care Sunday. And it is the holiday season in a very strange holiday season. So I know many of us are going to be celebrating in quite a new way. So this brings a different type of holiday stress. So either you're with your family or maybe you're by yourself. Different stresses come up, but it's a very challenging, can be a very challenging time. So just wanted to do a holiday stress soother, and this will allow us to get out of our heads a little bit and into our bodies, into the present moment, and finding some ways that we can soothe. So some ways that we can do that is with our breath. The breath is an incredibly powerful tool for self-regulation. And we'll do a couple breath exercises, and then we'll move the body to open up, release some energy, and see how this short practice can shift. That's really the power of attention and intention that we give to our body to show how powerful just a little bit of movement medicine can be. And I am in Royal National Park in Australia. It's quite beautiful. It's incredibly beautiful. And we might see some little birds. They have lots of little birds running by earlier. They're really big and beautiful and loud birds here in Australia, but hopefully we'll have a little visitor. But close your eyes down. You can sit cross-legged, or I'm sitting up on the knees. And close your eyes down, and we're going to do a simple breath. And this is going to help activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is our settle and soothe. So we can feel ourselves getting activated. Different forms of activation can be irritation. It can be that, that anxiety coming up, this dysregulatory. And also some signs of that can also be lots of lethargy, losing track of time, just like not being present, kind of in a daze. It can be a different form as well. So we want to come into this space, they call it the window of tolerance sometimes. This space is where we're easy to connect, easy to be in the present moment. And we can do that by breath. Let's just practice with the breath. Close your eyes. Sometimes we don't need to know so much theory. I get nerdy with the theory sometimes, but really the medicine is simple. So a few fluid inhales and exhales. And just meet your breath here. And meet yourself here. So often I really just say, how are you doing today? I talk to myself. How am I doing today? How am I feeling? And rather than going into the story that's going on of why you feel this way, what's happening to make you feel that way, can you label sensations in the body? Okay, so maybe you're anxious, but what does that actually feel like? Do you have like bubbles in the chest or heat in the belly? So that can bring us out of story and into the sensations of the body. It can be a really powerful shift. So take a moment and asking yourself, say, hi, how are you today? And notice the story and try to come into sensation. See if you can let your shoulders drop just a centimeter away from the ears. And then maybe draw the shoulder blades back about a centimeter so that they're coming a little bit closer on the back. And continuing to check in the body. Any sensations. Then a little bit of breath work here. So we're going to fully inhale. We'll fully exhale. And on the exhale, we're going to hold for as long as feels okay for you. So maybe you just hold it for one count. Maybe you hold it for 3 or 4. So it's going to be a 3-part breath. So rather than an inhale and an exhale, it's going to be an inhale, an exhale, a hold. An inhale, an exhale, a hold. So all do a count, but you do not have to stay with my count. So we want it to feel safe and supportive for you. Yeah? So let's fully exhale together. We'll inhale. and release. And then hold the breath for a few counts. Out. And inhale. Exhale. Hold it at the bottom for a few counts. Kind of exploring at the edges of the comfort, and then inhale. Full exhale. Hold it out. Twice more at your own breath. Whenever you're ready, come back to a natural pace, a natural, fluid, relaxed breath. Notice any shifts in the body, how quickly sometimes things can shift. That adage to take a deep breath is wiser than we give it credit for. And slowly open your eyes and we'll begin to move the body. Bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms up, gaze follows. And exhale, press hand into hand as it comes back down to the heart. Again, inhale, lift up. Find some little bit of resistance so it feels a little harder to lift up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms up. And this time, exhale, take the right hand down. We're gonna reach over towards the right. Plant the left hip, left sit bone down towards the heel or to the ground, wherever you are, as you reach. So you're really getting a big arch. And then inhale, lift up, and we'll switch sides. So left arm down. Right arm reaches right sit bone roots. Twice more like this. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale to the left. So getting into the side body lateral stretch. Inhale, lift up. Right hand down. This time we're going to bring the left leg out. Plant the left sole of the foot on the ground as we reach. Turn the top palm down and reach towards the left pinky. Bring the shoulders away from the ears. So at one time, you're also reaching, but you're pulling in as well. So this equal opposition. Gaze is up, heart spirals up. Long line of energy all the way from the left pinky finger down towards the left heel. And spiral the heart down. So we're looking down, left hand, right hand. We're gonna walk over towards like a tabletop position, yeah? Cat-cow. With the leg out. So it's a little bit of a, there's a variation here. So we're getting into the groin as well. The left inner thigh. We take cat-cow, exploring, maybe dipping the shoulders, whatever feels good. And begin to walk the hands back over so that the right hand plants, left hand opens up, heart spirals open. And then we'll bring the left knee back in and take a seat back on the knees. Beautiful. And we'll do this on the other side. So lift the arms up and exhale, left hand comes down and the right leg goes out. So we're coming up on the knee, so adjust any way you need. Try to get the right sole of the foot onto the ground, and especially that pinky toe edge side, press down and begin to reach. Shoulders roll back so the neck can lengthen. Top hand comes down, reach through the pinky finger just so we can get the biggest extension that we can on the right side of the body. You can really change a pose with these little micro adjustments here. And slow, steady breath. One more inhale. Exhale, spiral the heart down, and then we'll walk the hands out in front. Again, cat, cow. Remember to see if you can get that sole of the foot on the ground as you explore in the back. So you don't have to do traditional cat, cow. You can find any kind of wiggles. We're just kind of moving the energy around is what we're looking for today. Looking for some space in the body, in the physical body, in the emotional body. Just moving things around. And begin to walk back. So walk back towards the left, plant the hand, right arm reaches out, and then heart opens up. And we come back to the knees. Beautiful. Let's come into downward facing dog. We won't stay here too long, but downward facing dog, and we'll get a little bit more movement in. Let me tie my hair up real quick. It's finally getting longer. It took a long time to grow. Downward facing dog. Really step out one foot and then the other. Make it really dramatic. Maybe lift one hand and one foot and place back down, and then switch sides. Lift the right hand, the right foot at the same time. A little balance challenge here. You can do that a couple more times. Just exploring. Beautiful. And let's bring the feet wide off both sides of the mat and halfway up the mat. And then reach the fingers as far as you can forward. Lean the hips back. So we're in this short, wide leg downward dog. As if someone could pull your hands forward and you were leaning your hips back towards the wall or something. Getting a lot of extension. And then gaze forward towards the fingertips. Walk the feet forward more, and we'll come into Malasana Squat. So toes out, heels in, sink the booty down, elbows come into the middle. Elbows pressing into the knees. Knees pressing back into the elbows here. And always, you can always find a little bit of movement. Beautiful. Plant the hands down, forward fold, so the toes come in, hips come up, and you lean over. So maybe you're not coming all the way down to the ground, maybe the hands are on the shins, whatever feels good, wherever you are today. Bend the knees as much as you'd like so that the belly comes onto the thighs. So you might be, have them quite bent. Release the head. And we're gonna roll up for a count of, I was gonna say 10, but let's do 15. As you roll up, have a little bit of vibration and a little bit of shake. So this is really good to get into that parasympathetic nervous system as well. We're like literally shaking out the energy. So we're gonna press down through the feet so much that the torso begins to lift. So pressing down through the feet is what we're thinking. Round the upper body. It's like you have no bones in your upper body. And find some vibration and some shake. And you can do it as quick as you'd like. And sometimes I kind of like to sway as well. And yes, this looks strange, but it feels delicious. So let's go for another 10 seconds. So 10, 9, slowly coming up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big exhale out the mouth, audible. Again, inhale. Stick the tongue out, lion's breath. Again, inhale. Lion's breath out. Beautiful. You should be able to feel a little shift in the energy there. Bring the feet together. We'll do a couple of salutations here. Hands together. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold forward. Maybe the hands come down, bend the knees as much as you need. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or the ground. And exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot back, right knee comes down to the ground. One breath, we lift up. Inhale. And exhale, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward, so come to the toes, wave the body forward. And exhale, bend the knees, send the booty up as you wave back. Yes. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, big step forward in between the hands. So really push the ground away so that you have space to step forward. The back knee plants. One breath. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, plant the hands down. Big step forward as you fold. We're gonna roll all the way up just like we did, but just take about 5 seconds here. Press down through the feet. Maybe you have a shake. And arms lift up. Exhale, hands heart center. Let's do it on the other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Let the inhale rise you up. And exhale, the left foot steps back, left knee plants. One breath, up, in. Press down through the feet. That'll help lift you up. And exhale, plant the hands, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward. Exhale, bend the knees, booty comes up, leads you back, downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. And exhale, step in between the hands. Hands can be under blocks too, that'll lift you up if that's supportive. Back knee plants, inhale, one breath, lift. And exhale, plant the hands, step forward and fold. Bend the knees, we roll up for a count of 5, maybe shake. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms lift up. And hands to heart center. Beautiful. It's like a big step back, and we're gonna take a wide leg forward fold. So have the toes in just slightly, heels out a little bit. Bring the hands to the hips, roll the shoulders back. Slight bend in the knees. We're gonna lean back just a little bit to get a little more space on the front body. And then exhale, booty comes back as the heart leads you down. Yeah? You can release the hips, hands come down to the ground. They can come to the feet. You can reach out in front. Some different options here. So keep a soft bend in the knees, wiggle the booty a little bit to kind of find where you'd like to stay. And then gaze down, plant the right hand down, right underneath the gaze. Slightly bend the left knee. And then you can take the right hand down by the left hand, and we're gonna draw it back like we're drawing back on like a bow and arrow. And then gaze can follow the right hand as you look up. Lengthen the neck by rolling the shoulders back. This should be fairly intense. I can feel lots of energy moving on my left side. You can stay right here, or maybe the top arm bends and you take a bind. It reaches on the inside of the left thigh. If that is the case, then press the hand into the thigh, and that'll help you twist a little bit more. Think about having a long line of energy from the tailbone through the crown of the head. One more inhale. If you have a bind, then reach the right arm up. And exhale, fold forward. One breath in, inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold. Plant the right hand down. Bend the right knee just slightly. Left arm comes down by the right thumb, and we slowly draw it back. Gaze follows the left thumb all the way up. Roll the shoulders onto the back so the scapula can come a little bit closer. You can stay right here or take the bind. The right hand coming inside, or the left hand coming inside the right thigh. Long line of energy from the tailbone through the crown of the head. Slow, steady breath. Noticing the sensation in the body, letting it be okay, letting ourselves feel. And one more inhale. So if you have the bind, then reach up and exhale, fold forward. Beautiful. Bring the heels in, the toes out. Really plant down through the pinky toe edge side of both feet, and bring the hands to the knees as we come up. So in goddess pose. So we'll sway side to side. All right, so we're gonna drop the right shoulder, bend both elbows a little bit. Oh, really nice twist. Inhale, lift, and exhale towards the right. Beautiful. Once more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Sink the hips as you do it. Again, inhale. And exhale. Let's do that one more time each side just because it's so delicious. Drop the right shoulder. Drop the hips down even more. Press down through the feet to come up to center. And then once more on the left side. Beautiful. And come up to center. Straighten the legs. Wiggle the feet. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel together. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, we're going to come down slowly. So you can begin to bend the knees, draw the hands in, and we'll come into a little squat. You can take the hands down if you have more support, or you can keep the legs together. It really helps if you squeeze the legs together here. Slow, steady breath. Realizing, this pose, being shaky a little bit, helping us realize that it's okay to be a little bit shaky. We're still safe. Bringing that off the mat that, we deal with uncomfortable things, but ultimately we're still safe. And it's like learning to broaden that window of tolerance, that we can have some resiliency and deal with some things that can feel a little bit edgy, and still being able to create the space within us that we know that we're okay. And slowly plant the hands down. Come back to cross leg or knees together. And we'll just take 3 more of those breaths, the 3-part breath. So full inhale, full exhale, and hold. And you can hold to your own pace, what feels good for you. Let's fully exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it out. Inhale. Exhale. Hold it out. Once more, drink in. Release. Hold it out. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank yourself for showing up for you, first and foremost, carving out this space to come back into center, into learning tools to do that, to self-regulate, to be able to feel in alignment with ourselves, and to meet the world from that space. It's like a magic trick, but it's not magic, it's real. So thankful for this practice. Thankful to be part of your practice. Thumbs at the third eye, let's bow forward and say together, namaste. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that wherever you are and whatever is going on in your world right now with your holidays, that you enjoy it and that you find the silver lining. There's so much, it's been so beautiful to hear people talk about the silver linings of this whole debacle, and where the little gratitudes are, and what's happening, what has been able to happen that wouldn't have happened otherwise. So I think it's really important to stay with that mindset. So I hope that this practice has helped move a little energy, and I hope that you have a beautiful holiday, and thank you for joining me for Self-Care Sunday. Any comments, let me know. Please like and subscribe to our channel here at YOGATX. And if you want to learn more about me, ColeChanceYoga.com. I have all kinds of things going on all the time. So reach out. We'd love to practice live. And I'll see you next time on your mat. Much love from Australia. Ciao.